So what is DevOps? We understood in the last session. In the last class, we have understood what is DevOps. So today we're going to be discussing about what is AWS. And by end of this session, we can conclude what is the difference between DevOps with what? AWS. That is in exactly class for today. Before start the session, what exactly we have discussed in the last session? Let us revise within 5 to 10 minutes. Then we will move forward. What is in AWS, which we are going to be discussing for today. So what exactly we have discussed in the last session, please? In yesterday, so we have discussed about 3 questions. Am I right? Let us revise one more time. So what is the first question, guys, please? What is an exactly application? What is the second question? What is a server? What is the third question? What is an exactly SDLC, software development lifecycle? Software development life cycle, guys, please. Software development life cycle. And so what is an application, guys, please? The working software, which is written any programming language, we call as an application. We call as what? Application. That application, if we can able to placed on server side, once if it is placed on server side, we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. But what about SDLC? SDLC is a software development lifecycle. By helping of SDLC, by helping of software development lifecycle, so we can able to produce an application like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. Yeah. So in SDLC process, we have a analysis, a design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. And maintenance, yes, please. And maintenance. But if you want to produce a Flipkart kind of application, so what are the first step we need to do, please? First, we need to gathering information from the client. Exactly the login page, registration page, each and everything will be gathered based on gathering information from the client, based on gathering information from the client. And our architects will be designed. Once if it is designed, so our developers will implement the lines of code by using Java, .NET, Python. Once if it is an implement, whether it is functionality is working or not, our testers will be verified. Once if it is verified, we're going to be placing our applications on hundreds of servers, which are calling as what deployment. Once if it is deployed, we can access our internet as a website, whether it is working or not. We're going to be monitor and maintenance. This entire process, which we are calling as what? Software development lifecycle. So if you are a software engineer, directly or indirectly, you are part of SDLC process. If you are a developer can write the lines of code. But if you are a tester, can verify the functionality. But if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly? Let us understand, guys, please. As a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operations. As a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. That means what? The combination of software development plus operation, which we are calling as what? DevOps. That means our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment. Ends with what? Operation. Means we are part of coding, build, test, release, deploy, operation, and monitor. And to be frankly, we are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be in implementing an automated process from dev environment to operations. Got it. Is DevOps is a technology? No, DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is a process. DevOps is a process. DevOps is a process. DevOps is an automated process which we are going to be in implementing from dev environment to operation. While we doing, while we doing an automated process, while we doing an automated process, usually the developers are keep on writing lines of code. The developers are keep on writing lines of code. Those lines of code, those lines of code, as a DevOps engineer, we are going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with a high quality is nothing but what our DevOps process. What is an exactly our DevOps process? Please tell me. What is an exactly DevOps process? What exactly, what exactly developers are writing the lines of code? If we can able to deliver from dev environment to production environment within a shortest time with a high quality with low cost is nothing but what our DevOps process is our DevOps process. Yes, please. Understood very clearly, all of you? Is understood very clearly? Fine. But as a DevOps engineer, what exactly we are gonna be? We're gonna be replacing. We're gonna be replacing a complex pipeline with what? A transparent pipeline. Replacing a complex pipeline with what? A transparent pipeline. Sir, what is an exactly complex pipeline? Our complex pipeline is nothing but what? Is nothing but what exactly? SDLC, a software development lifecycle. By helping of software development lifecycle, we can able to deliver. But while we implementing our process analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance, it is a manual process. Due to this manual process, 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 if you got an issue, any problem, for identification, it will take a long time. For resolving issues, it will take a long time. For delivering our application, if it is take long time, delivering our application, if it is take long time, definitely, the cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased. So due to this reason, we're gonna be replacing with what are DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps transparent pipeline. Due to this transparent, due to this in automation, and even though if you got an issue, easily we can able to identify, easily we can able to rectify our problem as soon as possible. As soon as possible. As soon as possible. That means what exactly? The cost will be reduced, the quality will be increased. So that is the reason. So we're going to be replacing a complex pipeline with what? A transparent process. The actual DevOps process is look like this one. In this DevOps process, we have several stages and several phases like planning, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, and operations. And operations, guys, please. But our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. That means we are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. But to be frankly, we are not part of planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be in implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps an automated transparent pipeline. Yes, please. But for implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, we're gonna be using some tools. Which are all the tools that we're gonna be using? Git we are gonna be using. Maven we are gonna be using. Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, Chef, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Negios, and Elastic Log Stacks के बना. And Terraform. By helping of these are all the tools. Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, Chef, Amazon, Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Negios, Elk, and Terraform. We can able to implement an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operations. While we implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline, so we're gonna be delivering the working software within a shortest time, with high quality, with low cost, with low failure rate is nothing but what? Our DevOps transparent pipeline. But for implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, for implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, this DevOps transparent pipeline, we required infrastructure. Sir, what is infrastructure? Anybody? What is an exactly infrastructure? What is infrastructure? And before understanding what is infrastructure, please let me know what is application. Application is nothing but what? A website, am I right? The working software which is written any programming language, we call as an application. That application, if you are placing on server side, then we can access our internet as a website. Simply which you are calling as what? Website. Website. Website, yes, please. Clear. But for maintaining this website, for maintaining this application, what kind of infrastructure we can please? What kind of infrastructure we can please? We can use servers, network, database, storage, and extra. These are all major infrastructure is required for maintaining our application, for deploying our applications. But question is, from how many ways we can able to get this infrastructure? How many ways to get infrastructure? Yeah, we can able to get it either from physical environment or from virtual environment or from cloud. Or from cloud. But tell me, what is a cloud? What is in exactly the cloud? What is in exactly the cloud computing? What is in exactly the cloud computing? Let us understand. If you can access the remote placed resources, if you can access the remote placed, if we can access the remote placed resources over internet, over a internet from a laptop in virtual form is nothing but what? A cloud computing. Yeah, let us understand what is in exactly the cloud computing with our slides. What is in exactly the cloud computing? Let us try to understand. Yeah. So what is in exactly cloud computing? Yeah, before understanding what is the cloud computing, what is a data center, please? The huge computing power. What is the data center? The huge computing power keeping in a rack wise in a big room we calling as a data center. The huge computing power keeping in a rack wise in a big room we calling as a data center. These data centers are located in different geographical locations, like in Hyderabad, in Mumbai, in Singapore, in US, in so many places, these data centers are located. If you can access from this region, from this data center, if we can access our internet, the resources from a laptop is nothing but what? A cloud computing. Repeat again, what is the cloud computing as, please? The remote placed resources such as servers, network, storage, databases, if we can access over internet in virtual form is nothing but what? Are cloud computing. But any cloud is a rental based infrastructure. Any cloud is a rental based infrastructure only. Any cloud is a rental based infrastructure only. Any cloud is a rental based infrastructure only, either Azure or AWS or a Google or any cloud. It is a rental based infrastructure. So which is easy for you, please? For deploying our applications, for maintaining our websites, we require this infrastructure. This infrastructure, either we can able to buy and maintain or select and get it as a rental, and based on usage we're going to be parent, which is easy for you, please. So we are not buying anything, just we are going to be taking a rental based, and based on usage we're going to be pay rent for cloud. So this is what exactly cloud. What is a cloud? Any cloud is a rental based infrastructure, just for maintaining, just for deploying our application or websites. To understand this point, let me give an example and you can understand very clearly. So for example, you want to go to railway station, how exactly you can able to get? Two ways. Either you can able to buy a new car and book a rental car, which is easy for you, just for reaching a railway station, book a rental or Ola or Uber a car, or else buying a new car. Buying a new car, it is a stupid thing, am I right? Yes, definitely. We'll book a Ola cab, definitely get it and get the car immediately and reach you, getting into the car, reach your railway station, whatever amount we can able to pay. That's it. But you don't want to maintain any car, am I right? The same thing here also. So just for deploying our applications, what kind of infrastructure we require? Yeah, we can able to get it based on usage. Based on usage, we're gonna be pay rent. We're gonna be pay rent. That's it. So that is what exactly the cloud. That is what exactly the cloud. But which cloud we're gonna be? We're gonna be learning Amazon Web Services. AWS, Amazon Web Services. Yeah, leading cloud providers are Azure is leading, AWS also leading, Google also leading, but we're gonna be learning Amazon Web Services. In Amazon Web Services, totally we are going to be discussing 4 models. Which are all those guys, please? VPC model, EC2 model, RDS model, S3 model. So what is an exactly VPC, guys, please? VPC is nothing but what network. So EC2 is nothing but what exactly the server. RDS is nothing but what exactly the database. But S3 is nothing but a storage. Let it be write down for our understanding. VPC is equal to network. EC2 is nothing but what? Server. Database is equal to RDS. S3 is nothing but what? Storage. So what kind of infrastructure is required for deploying an application? We can able to get it from cloud, and we can able to deploy applications very easy. Sir, but what is an exactly VPC? What is an exactly EC2? What is an exactly RDS? What is an exactly S3? Let us understand. Yeah. What is a VPC? Virtual Private Cloud. Virtual Private Cloud. VPC is nothing but what? A virtual private cloud. By helping of VPC, by helping of VPC, we can able to get a office kind of network. So office private network, a office kind of private network. If we can access over internet in virtual form is nothing but what? VPC, a office kind of private network. What we have seen in your office, physically connecting wires, that is a private network. The same kind of network, we can able to get it over internet in a virtual form is nothing but what? VPC, virtual private cloud. By helping of VPC, we can able to get it. So anybody can able to getting into the AWS. Yes. But after getting, we can able to get a network. This is your network. This is my network. This is my friend's network. So anybody can able to create a network. Anybody can able to create a network. But once if it is create, we are gonna be creating a resources. These resources who can access, who can be access, we're gonna be writing a rules and regulations. Based on that, we can able to access those services and databases over internet. Yeah, understand this one more time. So for example, anybody getting into the AWS, like your Gmail. Anybody can able to getting into the Gmail, yes or no? Yes. After login, that means can able to read my emails. Can able to read my emails. Can able to read my emails. No. I can able to read your emails. No. So it is a fully secure. The same way, anybody can able to getting into the AWS. After getting, you can able to create your own private network. On top of it, we can able to create resources. But you can't then access other resources. Sorry. Because if it is a fully secure. Because if it is a fully secure. So what is a VPC? A virtual private cloud of your private section of AWS, where you can place resources like instances, servers, and databases. Who can access, who can't be access, we're going to be writing a rules and regulation. Based on rules and regulations, so outside people can access. Please. But what about EC2? EC2 is nothing but what? Elastic compute cloud. Elastic compute cloud. By helping of elastic compute cloud. By helping of elastic compute cloud, we can able to get a service. We can able to create a service. So computing power is nothing but what? CPU, RAM. These are all things which you are calling as what? Computing power. This computing power, if we can access over internet, if we can access over internet in elastic form, a flexible form is nothing but what? EC2. I'll repeat. The computing power, whatever the computing power is required, if we can access our internet in elastic form is nothing but what? EC2. 1 E2 6. That's what EC2. By helping of EC2, we can able to create a service. So which are all the components available in your laptop? The same components we are gonna be using. We're gonna be using in our server also, same components. But your laptop is just for home purpose. Our server is for deploying our applications. Clear all of you. For example, let's say I want to deploy a Netflix kind of application. I want to deploy a Netflix kind of applications. A Netflix kind of application. How exactly you can? First, what I need to do, please? We need to create a network. After successfully creating a network by using VPC, on top of we can able to create a server. On top of we can deploy our application. On top of it, we can deploy our applications. Once if it is deploy our applications, we can access our internet as an application. We can access our internet as a application, guys, please. Like this. But once if it is in access, yeah, where we can able to log in customer information, email address, password, where exactly we can able to maintain. For that we are gonna be using RDS, relational database services. By helping of RDS, like we can able to get MySQL, Oracle kind of databases. Oracle kind of databases. So we can able to keep our customer information in our RDS, relational database management services. So VPC by using what? Network. EC2 is nothing but what? Server. RD is nothing but what? Database. But why we are using? It's okay. Why we are using Netflix? For browsing larger kind of files like video, audio files. It is a Netflix using, any Blu-ray kind of movie. It is around more than 3 GB or 6 GB of files. Can able to inserting into the database those kind of files? No. For that, we're gonna be using external storage called simple storage service, S3. Simple storage services. By helping of S3. By helping of S3, simple storage service. By helping of S3, simple storage service. We can able to upload, we can able to download any kind of files. We can able to upload, we can able to download any kind of files like video file or audio file or anything else, please. We can. Understood very clearly. So the cloud is offering, the AWS cloud is offering. S3 is the first cloud. So 2002 it is introduced by AWS. Yes, please. It is the first cloud provider in the world. Okay. So I'll repeat one more time. So by using cloud, we can able to get a VPC, EC2, RDS, S3. VPC is nothing but network, EC2 is nothing but a server, RD is nothing but database, S3 is nothing but a storage. By helping of these are all the resources, we can easily placing our websites like Flipkart kind of application, Book My Account kind of application, whatever may be. But while we placing our application, while placing our Flipkart or Amazon Book My kind of show application, if you want to place on cloud infrastructure, we required an automated process. We required an automated process. That automated process, which process I'm using, a DevOps, a transparent and automated process we're gonna be using. So by using a DevOps process, we can deploy our applications onto the cloud infrastructure very easily. So I'll repeat one more time. By helping of AWS, we can able to get a infrastructure. On top of infrastructure, we can able to deploy our application by using DevOps process very easily. Clear? All of you understand very clearly. So what is the DevOps we understood? What is the AWS we understood? Very clear. And what is the relation between these two also we understood very clear. And before taking your questions, let us revise one more time our course overview. Let us revise one more time our course overview. It is around, so 4 months, 4.5 months plus duration. In this 4.5 months duration, complete DevOps, complete AWS, Linux basics, and shell script will be covered. Which are all the prerequisites? Linux basics, shell script. That I will be covered. Don't worry if you don't know. No programming, Java, .NET, Python is not required. You require a laptop with this configuration for daily practice. Who can join in this course? Freshers can join in this course. Experienced students can join in this course. And any graduate can also join in this course. So which are all the benefits? Daily recording videos of via Google Drive, you can able to access. From date of registration, you're going to be accessing up to 11 months. Resume preparation, interview question and answers, 4 live real-time projects, 80% of soft materials. I'm going to be providing with you. Our course starts with very basic level, finish with what? Advanced level. Each and every class is a practical implemented in front of you that you need to practice in your laptop. And daily 1 hour class, 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. And the classes are Monday to Saturday. You're going to be paying 12,000 rupees for complete DevOps, for complete AWS, for daily recordings. So that is what exactly our course details. Okay. So if you want to talk to admin, please call this number and you can WhatsApp also 9297 Please be call this number for regarding payments and recordings and any admin kind of question. Please call this number. Okay. So this is our course content. So please, if you double click on it, you can able to open my document list. In the document list, you can find what I'm going to be covered in DevOps content, what I'm going to be covered in AWS, what I'm going to be covered in AWS and DevOps. You can able to find. Double click and you can able to open. Okay, I will be share this information in the chat box. I will be share this information in the chat box. Don't worry. But yesterday we understood what is in exactly DevOps. Today we understood what is it AWS. But tomorrow onwards we're gonna be start our regular sessions. And practical sessions also we're gonna be start from tomorrow. So if anybody interested, so please be do the payment and do the registration. I get a new meeting link and join from tomorrow. I'm gonna be share this information in the chat box, please. Okay. Yes. Sai Mohan Krishna. Yes. I'm gonna be teaching you Terraform also. Yeah. So that is what exactly by end. It will take hardly 1 week and Terraform. Yeah. So yeah, any questions, please, all of you? Do you have any questions up to this point? So do you have any questions, please, all of you? So projects on Jenkins and other tools, yes. Uday Kumar, yes, we will do. And CACD one project, and Docker and Kubernetes one project, and and Ansible also will do one project. Totally 4 projects will be covered. Yeah. So any other questions, please? Any placement related assistance? Definitely. How to prepare resume entry question and answers? I will guide you, but not guaranteed. Fine. Any other questions, please? Class duration will be 1 hour, Uday. It is around 6:35 and it will close at 7:30 every day. Yeah, so that's it, guys, please, for today. So we'll be continue tomorrow with our regular session. We're gonna be start our practical sessions by tomorrow session, and also with a new meeting link. Who are interested, do the payment and we'll continue. Thank you. How companies creating the own sales register? That's what, Shiva. That's what we're gonna be learning. That is what exactly we're gonna be learning, Shiva. Different, not same, please. That's it. We'll continue by tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you. Good night, all of you.